بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Welcome back, brothers and sisters, to the third video of the rules of Noon Sakin and Tanween. And today we're going through the third rule of Noon Sakin and Tanween, the rule of Idgham. First of all, what is the meaning of Idgham? Idgham means to mix something. And in our case here, we will mix a sakin letter, which is the Noon Sakin or the Tanween, into a mutaharrik letter that comes after it, mixing them together that they become a one mushaddad letter. First of all, what is the meaning of idgham? Idgham means to mix something into another thing. And in our case here, mixing a sakin letter, which is the Noon Sakin or Tanween, into a mutaharrik letter that comes after it. So we make them like one mushaddad letter together. And idgham happens with 6 letters, like the idhar halqi. It was with 6 letters as well. And the letters of idgham are gathered into this word, yarmalun, 6 letters. Ya, ra, mim, lam, waw, and noon. If any of these letters came after the Noon Sakin or Tanween, we should do Idgham then. But here is a very important note that we must know. Idgham only happens when it is in 2 separated words, not in the same word. If the Noon Sakin is in the same word, followed by the letter of Idgham, in this case we're not doing Idgham. And for Tanween, it's already, Tanween happens at the end of the word, and it's followed by another letter into the new word after. So if Noon Sakin is followed by an Idgham letter into the same word, in this case it will not be Idgham. If it's in the same word, in this case we call it Idhar Mutlaq. Idhar Mutlaq. Like these examples. Sinwan, Qinwan, Bunyan, Dunya. As we can see in these 4 words, the Noon Sakin is followed by either waw or ya. And waw and ya are from the idgham letters, yarmalun. But yet we're not applying idgham here, because idgham has to be in 2 different words. Now let's get to the types of idgham. We have 2 types of idgham. The first one is idgham with ghunnah. And idgham with ghunnah happens if the Noon Sakin or Tanween is followed by one of these 4 letters that are gathered into the word yanmu. Or we can use an easier word, nimu, like the fish. So if the Noon Sakin or Tanween is followed by ya, noon, mim, or waw, in this case we have to do idgham with ghunnah. We will mix the Noon Sakin or the Tanween into this idgham letter and perform in ghunnah for 2 beats. Let's see examples. We have the first word here, Noon Sakin, that it's followed by Noon. Noon, is it among the 4 letters of idgham with ghunnah? Yes. Remember the word? Nimu, 4 letters. So Noon is among the 4 letters of idgham with ghunnah. So here we will apply the ghunnah and we will pronounce it like this. فَلَن نَزِيدَكُمْ فَلَن نَزِيدَكُمْ. Let's go to the next example. As we can see, Noon Sakin followed by Ya. فَمَن يَعْمَلْ فَمَن يَعْمَلْ. So you already noticed that in idgham, we kind of skip the Noon Sakin or the Tanween and we go to the right following letter after them, doing the ghunnah for 2 beats. Now, let's see the third example. Mim masad. Mim masad. And the fourth example, min waraihim. Min waraihim. And these were the examples of Noon Sakin. Let's see the examples of Tanween. Tanween in this word followed by waw. Bardan wala. Bardan wala. This one, Tanween, and it's followed by mim. Jaza'am min. Jaza'am min. The third word, Tanween, and it's followed by ya in the following word. قلوب يومئذ. قلوب يومئذ. And let's see the fourth example. يومئذ ناعمة. يومئذ ناعمة. So these were the examples of idgham with ghunnah, whether the 4 letters of idgham, ya, noon, mim, waw, are following Noon Sakin or Tanween. And now let's get to the Idgham without Ghunnah. Remember we said that Idgham happens with 6 letters and Idgham with Ghunnah happens with only 4 letters of them. So Idgham with Ghunnah happens with the 2 remaining letters, the letter Lam and the letter Ra. So if Lam or Ra came after the Noon Sakin or Tanween, we should apply then Idgham without Ghunnah. From its name, without Ghunnah, there is no Ghunnah in it. Again, remember, Idgham has to happen in 2 different words, 2 separated words, not in the same word. And now let's see examples of Idgham without Ghunnah. The examples of Noon Sakin. And as we can see in the first one, Noon Sakin followed by Ra in the next word. So as we said, we will skip the Noon Sakin going to the Ra, but this time without Ghunnah. عَرَّبِّهِمْ عَرَّبِّهِمْ. And let's go to the next one. Noon Sakin and Lam in the next word. لَإِن لَمْ لَإِن لَمْ لَإِل لَإِن لَمْ. Now let's see the examples with Tanween. Tanween in this word, Tanween Dhamma, that it's followed by Lam in the next word. ذِكْرٌ لِلْعَالَمِينَ ذِكْرٌ لِلْعَالَمِينَ. There is no Ghunnah. And the next one, Tanween Dhamma followed by Ra in the next word. لَرَؤُوفٌ رَحِيمٌ لَرَؤُوفٌ رَحِيمٌ لَرَؤُوفٌ رَحِيمٌ. So these were the examples of Idgham without Ghunnah. And that is the end of today's video. Hope that you fully understood it, the 2 types of Idgham, and the condition of Idgham, and the letters of Idgham. And this was the 3rd rule of the Noon Sakin and Tanween. The last rule is إخفاء حقيقي, and let's explain it in the next video. See you then, and Assalamu alaikum.